It's funny how forex trading is not that complicated, but it's just hard to make money. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that forex trading is easy, but it's not as complicated as we put it to be, or as we think, or as we perceive it to be. Right? I was just thinking of back in the days when I started trading, or when my sister and I started trading. Right. So when we started trading, everything seemed as if it was just so simple. Right? Everything seemed as if it just had to flow, right? So I still remember we were trading boom and crash. Boom and crash, those were the most pairs. Those were the pairs that we were only trading. In fact, we weren't trading any other pairs. Still remember trading crash, especially the 500 series. Back then it was called binary. Yeah, it was still binary. It wasn't derivate, right? But back in the day, we just had some simple concepts that I want to share with you today. Those are some of the things that I'm going to be sharing with you today that we're just following, but we just made money, right? It seemed as if I were just picking money out of trees. I just pick money off the ground. It was just so simple. But I remember that it was simple when I was teaching. There was a friend of mine that I was teaching, and that I was showing some of these notes, and then I just recalled that why is it that I'm struggling to make money? I'm struggling to, do I say make money or to make it big, right? Why is it I'm struggling to make it big when forex trading is not even that very complicated, right? Well, yeah, I don't know why. Maybe if you've got some advice, you're gonna share it with me, and we're gonna figure it out. But I'm gonna get an answer, and I'm going to, and any information that I'm gonna get, I will share it with you guys, right? So, but I just want to show you how simple forex trading actually is. So I'm just going to be sharing some few concepts that that will show you that forex trading is actually very, very simple. But I don't know where we go. But I don't know where we get it wrong. I don't know where we go wrong. But it's actually very simple. But as for me, I know personally where I went wrong, or I know where I'm wrong, because I try to make sense out of things that don't even make sense. As in, I try to reason where there's no need for reasoning, right? So let me just show you, for example, this over here, right over here. Yeah, let's say, let me remove this pen, right? Okay, so I was just remembering how back in the days it was so simple. It's so easy to make money, right? So the first concept that I want to share with you, in fact, it's actually the only concept that I'm going to be sharing with you. It's called the zone flip, or is it the zone flip or flip zone? Whatever you want to call it. I don't know what's the actual name, what's the real name for it, but the zone flip is actually one of the most simplest setups that you can get in the market, right? So the zone flip, what I'm sure that everyone, okay, some of you don't know what support resistance is. The concept that everyone must know. It's a must know, this one, right? But back in the day, you made man without even knowing what the fuck all this was, right? So a resistance is, what do you mean when you are saying that we are resisting something, or there is a resistance, right? So it's failing to go somewhere, right? So let's say we're going up, right? Resistance is this high part, right? You're failing to break this high, right? So this is facing resistance. So when you're resisting something, I just want to put it in simpler terms. So resisting something, it means you're going down, you're going to crash because it's resisting, right? And when you're supporting something, you're lifting it up, right? So this can be our support area, and you are lifting the market up. So when you're on a support, we anticipate a buy. When you're on resistance, we anticipate a sell, right? So those are some of the basic concepts, right? So right now, I don't want to share with you, don't want to go deeper, but if you want me to go deeper on support and resistance, then you can just tell me in the comment section down below, and I will do a video on that, right? So, but right over here, we've got what? This support level here, right? We're anticipating that everything that has happened over here hasn't happened yet, right? So we maybe this part over here on the market, right? So this, we've got a support area over here, right? So what do we anticipate on a support level? We anticipate to buy when the market returns to that area, right? But in this case, we broke through we broke through the support level, right? So when we break a support level, it now acts as a resistance when the market pulls back to it, right? So when a support level is broken, we anticipate a resistance when the market pulls back to that area, right? So when the market pulls back to that area, we want want to look for our sales. Yeah, it's just as simple as that. Same as this is a support area. Market pulls back to this area, it fails and it breaks, pull back to that area, and we sell, right? So just remember that the market isn't perfect, right? So it won't come, it's not always that it will come to this exact point. It will come nearer or maybe pass it a little bit just to give a fake out and then continue going downwards, right? So this is actually the simplest way you can make money, right, when you are trading, just trading, right? But as for me, I just start looking for further and with further more concepts, right? So I just start using moving averages, I start using all this shit, all this stuff, and sometimes it clouds my judgment.